Morgan Wallen. It's going to be played in standard tuning, and the main guitar part does not need a capo. The chords you need to know for this song essentially will be an A major, a B minor, a G major, a D major, and then also there's like this diminished chord in there. So the way that we're going to play this song, there's no video of Morgan Wallen playing this, so I'm having to speculate precisely as to maybe which fingers would be used to play this. But the first three notes will be those three. I've got an open 5-string, I've got my second finger on the 4-string 2 fret, and I've got my ring finger on the 3-string 2 fret, and I'm going open 5, 4, 3. I'm also using a pick for this song, though you could finger pick it if you wanted to. The second chord is going to be this diminished chord. The way that we get to it is we will leave our second finger where it is on the 4-string 2 fret. We will move with our first finger to the 5-string 1 fret, and then we'll pull our ring finger back to the 2-string 2 fret, and we'll go 5-string, 4-string. We'll skip over this 3-string. You don't want it to ring out, and hit the 2-string. So we've gone this A chord to this diminished chord, and then we're going to move into a B minor chord. The B minor chord will be first finger on the 5-string 2 fret, ring finger on the 4-string 4 fret, pinky finger on the 3-string 4 fret, second finger on the 2-string 3 fret. And we'll just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. So down the strings and then back up the strings. Then move to a G chord. The G chord can be played pretty easily here. I'm just using my second finger to fret the 6-string 3 fret. I'm letting my second finger mute out the 5-string. I don't want to hit the 5-string, but I'm just kind of letting my second finger mute it out anyway. And then we'll have an open 4, an open 3, and an open 2-string. And we'll go 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. So we've gone B minor to the G chord, now a D chord. The D chord will be an open 4-string, first finger on the 3-string 2 fret, and I used my ring finger on the 2-string 3 fret. If you want to just fill out the entire D major chord, you would take your second finger and put it down on the 1-string 2 fret, but the 1 string is not involved in this chord's picking. So the way that it gets picked is, that is 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So that's a slightly different picking pattern from what we had done in the B chord, because both the B chord just went like straight up and straight back down, G chord went straight up and straight back down, skipping in the G chord the 5-string of course, but here we're going up and then back down and then skipping up to the 2-string and then falling back down. So 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And then we go back to our A chord and then walk it back to the diminished and then the B minor. G, D, A, walk to the diminished B minor. So we're using that diminished chord right there as a gateway to get us from this A chord into the B minor chord. Now I will say that it doesn't always go to that diminished chord right there. It does it for the vast majority of the verse, but whenever we get into the chorus will essentially just be the B minor chord to the G chord to the D chord. And in fact, I think in the chorus it makes sense to play the full D chord here, just going up and back down with a picking like 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, going up and back down just like we did in the B minor and the G chord, so D chord, and then just a full-blown A major chord. And for that A major chord, you would have an open 5-string, and then use your first finger to bar the second fret of strings 4, 3, and 2, and do this up the strings and back down 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. And here, instead of hitting the diminished chord, we just go right back into the B minor for the chorus. So B minor to the G, to the D chord, to the A chord, to the B minor chord, to the G chord, to the D chord, to the A chord. The last round of the chorus, it though does hit that A chord and then go directly to the diminished chord into the B minor, like. The little lead part. So in the intro to this video, I had a capo on, but upon going and listening to it again, I think I was actually playing it incorrectly in the intro to the song, and I think that this is correct now. So if you want to play that little lead part that's happening over the, I use my second finger to slide on the 3 string from the 9 fret to the 11 fret. So second finger slide on the 3 string from the 9 fret to the 11 fret. Then first finger on the 2 string 10 fret. Hammer on with your ring finger to the 2 string 12 fret. So we've got, and then go back with your second finger to the 3 string 11 fret, that original fret that you would slid up to. And then for the second phrase of this little riff, we go. So the first part is the exact same, sliding with your second finger from the 9th fret to the 11th fret, first finger to the 2 string 10 fret, hammering with your ring to the 2 string 12 fret, but instead of terminating to the 3 string 11 fret, we instead terminate with our first finger to the 3 string 9th fret. And then that repeats very slowly, first time, very slowly second time, and you want to try to be careful not to let anything ring open there if you're not using a capo. You could hear that last time I did it. I think I kind of accidentally struck this open 4 string a little bit. You don't really want anything open to be ringing there. So that's the part that's happening really in the center channel. So if you listen through headphones, the main guitar part, that's happening in the left channel. In the center channel, you hear it doing. And then in the right hand channel, what you hear is, I actually used a capo for this too, just because you don't need to use a capo for it. I just did it because it allowed me to have an open 1 string. I've capoed on the 2nd fret, and I'm sliding with my second finger from the 2 string 3 fret relative to the capo. It's the real 5 fret, to the 5 fret relative to the capo, the real 7 fret. And whenever you slide, you're just striking straight downs with your pick. Down, 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 and that holds for like 4 counts. And then you just slide your second finger all the way up to the 2 string 12 fret. And strike down there, and then it just slides back down to that real 7 fret. Something along those lines, and you don't want to hit anything open like I did just there. So that's what you hear in the right channel. So there I've given you 3 parts to go off of for Wasted on You by Morgan Wallen. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.